We are live. Yes, we are.
Okay, so a little backstory. That is Belle, and Belle
Hi.
was the first dog that this family rescued, and is a very great friend of ours. But she was rescued first, and when she first got groomed, because she was in a kennel her whole life for like 2, 3 years, who knows. But then, so no like social interaction with other people or dogs. So at the very first groom, she was kind of challenging and biting and things like that. But now she's great. I mean, she snapped at us a couple times, but you know, that's just her communicating, right? Now Sebastian here, he's been here for like maybe like a year, right? And he's seen us every time we come and groom Belle. But because he's so scared, he's so super scared and terrified, he always barks at us. But now we've gotten to the point where he doesn't bark at me anymore.
But he's still scared.
But he's still scared, and so he wants to get away from me. So obviously, like I say, grooming is about the relationship, right? If you see monkeys in a tree grooming each other, you can't join those monkeys on that branch. They'll kill you. You know, if you see two grooming each other, if he doesn't trust me, I can't just start grooming him because then he's gonna bite me. You know, because it's disrespectful of me to do that. Because, you know, if my wife and I are cuddling and kissing each other, and somebody joins us, you know, like, hey, I like to love, you know, I would beat him up. So, anyways,
Blue and Giselle says hey.
hey, what's up, Blue and Giselle? So, what I'm gonna do is he's making eye contact with me, you know, that's good, and he's wanting to run, but I'm not really letting him, but I'm not really pulling him either.
Hold on, I'm gonna go this side.
Oh, good boy. So an insecure dog, I like to pet from underneath to kind of lift his head up and help him feel more confident. And we have the gentle leader here just to kind of, discourage him from biting me, but he still can if he wanted to, you know. So every time he goes that way, I'm gonna put a little bit of pressure on him, you know, to pull him this way, and then I'm gonna release, you know, like fishing a little bit. So I'm gonna pull a little bit and release.
Good boy.
Good boy. And just get used to me touching him.
Look at Belle.
Oh,
Aww.
thank you, Belle. Now, and the thing is, it really does help him seeing me come and groom Belle, you know, for hours, you know, and over. And so now he knows who I am, but he still doesn't trust me. I don't have see, this is not trust. But in order to gain his trust, I have to give him my complete trust. You know, so I have to be willing to trust him first.
Good boy.
Sebastian. Good boy. So the way I touch him, everything I'm gonna try
Melissa
to.
said, careful giving you side eye and licking his lips.
Yeah. So I mean, and I'm aware of that. So the thing is, if they do bite me, and I don't recommend this to anybody. Somebody asked me, you know, the dog is sweet when she's grooming them, but when she goes to try to groom the back end, the dog snaps at her. She's like, what do I do? And I told her, like, I don't recommend you do what I do because I understand how dangerous and risky it is. I was like, but I just let the dog bite. And if they bite really hard, then I put a muzzle on them. You know, but at least they know why I put the muzzle on them. And if they don't bite to like break skin or it's not really hard, then I just understand that bite, not all bites mean the same thing. So I understand that bite was just a warning, like a communicating bite, like stop it, I don't like what you're doing. But then, rather than me like push back and get angry, if they do bite me, I just completely take it. I just with my body language, I try to let them know I have to do this. You know, I'm trying to help you. You know, so what I like to compare it to is like working with a scared child from a different country that doesn't speak your language, that doesn't understand your traditions or cultures. They don't understand why you're doing what you're trying to do. They don't understand what you're saying to them. So it's very important, like with a scared child from another country, especially if they're coming from like a war-torn country or he's a rescue. You know, so we don't know his history. We don't know what happened. So we just have to treat it like a scared child from another country that doesn't understand what I'm trying to do or what I'm saying. So with my body language, I have to make it very clear that like a nurse would with the scared child that she's trying to give a shot to. And the kid does not know why she has this needle in her hand, why she's coming after him with this needle. and he's scared to death. If that nurse were to panic and start breathing with him and start to, it would just be a nightmare. So she has to stay calm in order to get that kid to understand she's not trying to harm him,
Melissa Griffin says, "You braver than me being that close. Hats off to you."
Well, I mean, I have to, because like Cesar Milan says, if I want his trust, I have to first give him my trust. If I don't trust him, then he has no reason to trust me. So this is step one. This is building rapport, because if I don't have enough trust from him to where, now I can pet him and he's not gonna flinch. So if I don't have this kind of trust, then how can I even begin to start grooming him? I can't, because he doesn't trust me, But the same dog that would attack me because he doesn't know me, if you give it time and get that dog to know me, because once somebody gets to know me, baby, that's kidding. I'm just kidding.
Look at that.
Bad joke. But anyways, once the dog knows who you are and trusts you, you could literally stick your finger down their throat. I wouldn't recommend it, but I'm just saying you can literally do that once the dog once you've earned their trust. All right.
Let's see if he'll stand up for you.
Now, and it's gonna be I'm gonna break it up into little steps, So I'm not gonna just pick him up and put him on the table, even though these guns could. No, I'm just kidding.
Melissa LMAO.
Even though I got these guns, I'm gonna do it slowly. I'm gonna break it up into steps. So I'm gonna first get him to go to the table with me, and then give him a little release from the pressure. See, so he's trying to leave. So I'm just gonna leave the pressure here for a little bit.
Until he relaxes, then you want to release.
The moment he gives me a little relaxation, I'm gonna release this pressure. And that's called pressure release. So there you go. Perfect. There you go. See? So they don't learn from the pressure. They learn from the release of the pressure. So he just learned that when he tries to go that way, Good boy, Sebastian. Thank you so much, you handsome boy. Oh, you're so good. And then what we can do even is start grooming him just a little bit here on the floor. Look at that. So this is his
hand plucking, baby.
This is last season's underwear, right? And so in order to keep him feeling comfortable, smelling nice and fresh, last season's underwear that is now all old needs to be removed so his skin can grow fresh new underwear for the new season. And
it's like clumps.
Yeah. And that's the thing, is like it's in response to the sunlight. So because we have a change in the intensity and the duration of the sunlight, the skin gets the signal to do this. And see how it comes out in bundles?
He wants to sniff it, honey.
Oh, there you go. Here's what I'm doing, buddy. So see how it comes out in bundles? Look at that. Because the hair grows in bundles. The hair doesn't grow as a single unit. It grows in bundles. So they also shed in bundles like this. All right. So, see that, buddy? That's what we're doing, Sebastian. There you go.
Get that.
Don't give me the side eye, buddy. There you go. Okay. All right, buddy. You want to come up on the table? Up? Now, he doesn't understand a single word I just said, but it doesn't really matter what you say. Like, the way you say it, the tone of voice.
Melissa, wow, are you going to try blowing it out first before bath? We are not doing a bath. We are doing what we call a dry bath. We're going to brush him out really, really, really good.
Well, especially today, and we're probably not even going to do like a thorough job. Today, my main goal is to get him used to the activity, so that the next time we come, it's not such a new, scary thing for him, and then we can do a better job next time. Excellence, not perfection. We can do an excellent job, even if it's not perfect.
Now, keep in mind, this is our first time grooming him.
Yeah.
Although we've met him numerous of times, this is our first time actually trying to groom him.
Yeah.
So.
And he was always allowed to just, run away from us. And of course, I'm not going to force him to stay around me if he doesn't want to be. But today, unfortunately, it's the first time he's actually I'm making him stay to me. So I'm just gonna
Melissa, right? Probably for good choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You don't want to spook the dog out. And you know, this is good communication with the pet owner also. You want to describe to them that we've got to take baby steps.
Come on, Sebastian. So he doesn't want anything to do with me right now.
Okay, come on, Sebastian.
You're okay. It's okay.
He doesn't want treats.
Yeah. Well, when they're in a heightened stress level like this, they're not going to take treats usually, unless they're like super food motivated dogs. But I mean, even the really highly food motivated dogs usually won't take a treat in this situation. And also, talking about stress, right? There's several books. One called Nerve, another Fear. Any book that you read that talks about how to get over fear, how to become more confident, every single book, they pretty much say the same thing. If you want to sentence yourself to a life of fear, never do anything that scares you. You know, just avoid anything that scares you or stresses you out. But if you want to grow, if you want to feel more confident in yourself and respect yourself, then you have to be willing to tackle stressful things that scare you. And so with Sebastian here, and I've seen that with several dogs, after today's session, if we do it right, once he gets through it, not only is he going to take a nice nap, and once he wakes up from the nap, you're going to see a little bit of a different dog. He's not going to be so scared anymore. He's going to feel a little more confident in himself.
And then, you know, when we come back to groom him again, he'll be less resistant also.
Exactly. And so this is why I tell people when they ask me, like, oh, how long is this going to take? I tell them it's going to take as long as it needs to take. I don't know. You know, like some dogs give it right up. Some dogs give their trust in, you know, right up. They're easy, happy-go-lucky dogs. Like
let's say we force him, then I mean next time we come, it's gonna be even harder fight.
When two people are intimate and it's consensual, we call that making love. It's a beautiful thing.
Can we not talk?
But yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, like, when it's consensual, when two people agree on an activity, then it's a very good thing, right? But when one person is not agreeing with it, and it's forced upon that person that doesn't agree, you know, or being, it doesn't have to be a human being, just another being that doesn't agree with what's going on, you force it upon them, it turns into a very traumatic, terrible experience.
Melissa says, right on, love seeing groomers caring and taking their time.
Yeah.
And then Liz Vargas says, maybe he does it like the video camera. I know a Sheltie, she can't stand it, haha. I meant does not like the video camera.
No, I mean, before he would bark and growl at me.
As soon as we walk in the door. No, as soon as he sees us in the parking lot.
You're okay, Sebastian. Come on, buddy. Come on, Sebastian. You're all right.
Oh, look at Belle.
Belle. Thank you, Belle. There you go. Thank you so much, Belle.
It's so weird how big Sebastian is.
He doesn't know what to make of it. And he's bigger, too. He's the bigger one.
The thing is, he used to be smaller than Belle.
Come on, buddy.
Good boy.
He's still not sure. Come on, buddy. You're okay.
Maybe pull a little bit.
No, because he's not. Okay, now I can pull. Because he wasn't going back. I didn't want to pull because he's just standing there, you know. So I don't want him to get that's unwanted.
Guide him.
Maybe okay. I'm gonna walk this way. Come on. There you go.
Good boy. Good. Good boy, Sebastian. Oh, Belle.
It's okay. It's okay.
Belle, come
So
here.
as soon as he comes towards me, I'm gonna release the pressure. There you go.
And to get him from the end of the hall to actually.
Put this here. And for what it was made for.
Right.
So the gentle leader, what's good about this is just like a horse, when you control the head of an animal, you control the animal. There you go.
But he's not pulling too hard.
Yeah, so now I'm just using this gentle leader.
Just as a guide. Come on.
There you go. There you go.
Good boy. Good boy.
Very good. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get under his legs here and lift his front legs onto the table. Good boy.
Mr. Griffin says, I'm just leaving to my grooming job. I wish you all the luck and thanks again for caring and taking the time.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, thank you for watching, Melissa.
Alrighty. Good boys. I just want to put his feet up here. Good boy.
Good boy.
Good boy, Sebastian. Good boy. You're such a good boy. He just rolled his eyes. He literally.
Yeah,
He's stepping on this. I don't want unnecessary pressure. Good boy.
Good boy.
So then we get back down.
Go.
There you go. Good boy.
See, that wasn't bad.
Boy. And you have to be honest with yourself too, and notice when tension is building up in your own body. And you have to breathe it out. Just release that tension, because they actually can feel vibrations coming off of our fingertips. This is scientifically proven. So when we're feeling a little anxious and nervous, and which I do sometimes.
Check your breathing.
Yeah. You know why? It's because of the uncertainty factor. I don't know what's going to happen. You know? And so because a lot of times that uncertainty, but then I just have to recognize it. And just breathe it out. And just tell myself, whatever happens, happens. And we'll just go from there, you know? Alrighty. There you go. So I'm gonna get under him again. Okay, buddy. Alrighty. Good boy, Sebastian. Good boy. What a good boy. I'm gonna try to lift his back end up. Alright. Let's see if I can get him to at least.
He won't move forward.
You're okay, Sebastian.
You're okay, Sebastian. Whoop.
Okay. So that didn't work out. And also, now that I tried, I think this table's too small.
It is kind of small.
I don't think he's gonna. It's okay. Let's just do this on the floor.
You want to just groom him on the floor?
Yeah.
Okay. Change of plans.
Alrighty. And now. Okay, Sebastian. Hey. Wow, he's 105 pounds. And I felt it. Wow, I'm out of breath, buddy. 105 pounds? What in the world? I don't even, where are you hiding it? Where are you hiding 105 pounds? Oh man, I need to know your secret. Alrighty.
We went from 9 viewers to 3.
Well, because we're kind of trying to figure out what to do. I'm actually just kind of coming up with a game plan on the fly here. Because I didn't know that he was going to be this big and not fit on my table. We gotta go buy this bigger table.
I have to, like, I'm showing the table and I'm showing him. It's like, the table's so small.
I feel geometry, honestly, and that's not even a joke or a lie. I feel geometry. So yeah, I should have been able to just look at him and look at the table and say, that's not gonna work, but,
yeah.
Uh,
But if it was a smaller dog, a little smaller than the Great Pyrenees, and you're trying to get him up on the table, having him put his front paws and then lifting his back and having him walk onto the table is
even if he was smaller and I could, I still prefer putting their front legs up first and then helping their back legs. That way they feel like they had a say in what's going on. Like they were part of the process. You didn't just do it to them.
Yeah. Okay, let me see if I can put this down and it's gonna be too low. Oops, sorry guys.
Oh, use the table, honey.
Oh.
Yeah. Pull the table over there.
Okay, so I'll just
see. I got ideas, baby. I got ideas and inspirations that just.
I wish I can pause this
You
somehow.
got scared.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, look at this.
Melissa, yeah, groom most bigger dogs on the floor as well. Yeah, kind of have to, but it's okay.
And you have to really gain their trust. They have to trust you, you know, because if they don't trust you, then you're asking for a nightmare, seriously. And if the dog does end up biting or, you know, hurting the person grooming them, you know, it's like, is it any wonder why? You know, if you don't take the time to actually get them to trust you, you know, you gotta build that rapport. And so step one, building rapport, I'm still doing step one, even though I've moved on to step two, which is like combing out the coat, you know, prepping the skin. Even though I've moved on to step two, step one is still ongoing. I'm still going to do it in a way that builds rapport.
Jay Chung says, good morning.
Good morning, Jay Chang. What's up?
It's good afternoon for us.
That's Joanne, right? That's Joanne.
So Perry Jalen says, I'm literally in the middle of doing the same thing. He's getting a lion cut.
Oh yeah, we're just gonna brush him out as best we can. And I told the owner, I told Ingrid, you know, if he's too stressed out, you know, then we'll just do his, you know, we're not gonna lay.
Oh no.
What?
Jay Chung says yes, Joanne.
Oh, nice.
And then Skyart is joining us.
Skyart, what's
Malaysia
up, Skyart?
in the house. Okay, got cut on the lip by a Pyrenees before. Oh no.
Yeah, I've been bitten by Pyrenees before. It's not fun.
See, he's skittish of me.
Yeah. So he doesn't really, because my wife usually doesn't join me here. She came today because of him, and I kind of.
I don't even have to comb him. He's scared. I don't have to put any tools to him.
And I'm trying to work out these mats. Did I get a mat splitter? Yeah, there it is. So these big mats behind the ears here that just clump up here, and it's because it's a friction area. So, you know, so the ear is constantly rubbing up against here. So that action, that friction is going to cause a lot of this matting, especially when the undercoat is, you know, blowing out, that old undercoat is coming out. So the best way to get rid of this, in my opinion, the way I do it, is this right here. So I just kind of go in and out, and break it up with this mat splitter. You're okay, buddy. There we go. So then splitter. And is he stressed? Yes, definitely. The way he's breathing, that's stressed. But again, if we don't want him to ever grow, then we shouldn't ever put him in a stressful situation. But if we want him to grow and become not as fearful of everything, then we have to, unfortunately, go through situations with him that help him grow, that challenge him, that push him, you know? And that way, when we come out of it together, not only does he feel better and he feels like he's grown, but our relationship has now grown because now we have this shared experience together, you know? Just like any good friendship, oh, look at them. Just like any good friendship, the more shared experiences that we have, the stronger the friendship becomes. Right, buddy? Don't look at them like that. He just gave them a look like that. The look on his eyes, oh my goodness. He just looked at the camera like, oh.
Norma Spencer says he looks more relaxed. He's beautiful.
Yeah, he is beautiful.
It says sunful. But I think she meant beautiful.
Oh.
Yeah, she meant so beautiful.
Uh-huh.
Did you see all that hair that I just...
Well, look at all this hair right behind the ears, all of this. And it actually looks bald now. The reason why it looks bald was because all of that old hair was tangled up into these balls, and now that we have kind of broken them up and got it out, there's going to be like kind of bald, you know, thin areas of skin. And that's okay. That just means that now that area is clear. Season now has room to grow. And all of these mats are gone. So now this area right here behind the ear feels a lot better, right, buddy? Oh, how does that feel? Does that feel good? Does that feel good? All right.
Good boy.
Wow, this is nice. I was fully prepared to get bit today. All right. Yeah. Before, I was totally prepared.
I am plugged all of this.
Yeah, I was, wow, this is so nice when I thought I was going to get bit. Well, you know, since I was already mentally prepared for it, maybe when we go home, honey, maybe you can. No, I was kidding. I love it when she hurts me. No, I was kidding.
Anywho.
Oh, man. Is it any wonder why no companies will endorse me or sponsor me?
Oh no, what's happening?
What,
Oh, okay.
battery?
No, it's like the circle loading things going on. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, really? Is it not streaming anymore?
No, I think it says it's live. It says it's live. I don't know.
But see how I'm doing this? It's not by force. You know, you're just kind of working it out. So this, oh my goodness. So this tool that I'm using right now has these serrated edges. You know, it's kind of sharp, it's blades. So you don't have to work it, like yank it. You just get it to where it catches on the mat, and then you just kind of with your, and they say don't move your wrist too much because you'll get carpal tunnel. But you know, that's why I go to the gym every day, well, almost every day. And I, you know, do the wrist roll, stretching, you know, things like that. Anyways. Oh wow, look at this. Yo, you want to turn it to facing us, I think, so we can see the screen?
Sure. I don't know how to do that.
Oh.
Let's see how I can do that. Oh, okay.
Yeah, just turn the camera and then flip it around.
Okay, here we go. Whoops.
Look at that.
There, now we can see it.
Yeah, look at that. Just coming out. You want to pull it closer? The table?
Yeah. Just want to show the ears.
Oh my god, look at that. And you don't even have to really use a tool. If you don't have a tool, just use your fingers. Look at that. See that? It just comes right out with your fingers even. Oh my goodness, look at that one. That's a nice one. Oh man, fresh. No,
Oh
I'm just kidding. I'll only eat it with hummus. I'm not just gonna eat it, you know what I'm saying? You gotta give me some hummus.
Oh my
and then that's kidding.
Weirdo.
I'll eat just about anything with some hummus on it.
There we go. Can you see that?
Awesome.
Is that good?
Yeah, look at my figure. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Alrighty.
So, actually, he's not too bad.
No.
I meant like his behavior.
Yeah, his behavior, oh my goodness. The thing is, just those few minutes that we invested in the beginning is like, the benefits and the rewards of just those few minutes invested in the beginning is paying off throughout the rest of the groom, you know? Oh my goodness. That's good. These people are like, he's doing the same joke over and over. That's what I do, baby. For the past 12 years. That's good.
But when you're grooming, though, you do want to be aware of your body posture.
Yes. Like you're hunched over.
But my back is straight.
Oh, your back is straight? Serious? I like to spread my legs. But I'm just seriously, not no joke. But I like to keep my legs spread wide. That way, you know, kind of.
Work them thighs, big.
Yeah. It's all in your legs, baby. Okay.
If we had stuff to give away, I would love to do a giveaway on like who can brush out the most hair.
Oh yeah, right. Sure. He's doing great.
Yeah, but he's doing good.
Yeah.
There's you
No.
wanna be in the video?
I would be, but I hear him laugh. I love that crazy. Real laugh. Look at that.
Yeah, isn't this amazing?
He's too big for the table.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what I wonder. I don't think he's a.
Yeah, yeah. Not all Asians are good at math. I mean, I didn't calculate that.
You need an extra large.
Yeah, yeah, extra large. Like me.
Dining room, living room.
Yeah.
Can we move him to the side so that
Yeah.
the video can show this side?
Yeah.
Like here.
Okay.
How about the
Yeah, I think I have enough rapport now.
He's so beautiful.
There you go, buddy. Good boy.
Okay, good.
There you go,
boy.
see?
There we go.
Cashing in some of my rapport chips. That was good. Okay.
He's a good kid.
Yeah, that was a good girl.
Oh.
Well, you know, it really helps having Belle here and, you know, her letting him know that it's okay.
She came and put her head under his head
Is he?
a couple times. Yeah, it's like, it's
It's
okay.
okay.
Yeah.
He's okay.
Yeah.
Such a sweetie.
Thank you, Belle. Thank you for vouching for me.
Ingrid is going to be so surprised.
Oh, yeah.
She's not gonna believe it.
Yeah, she actually told me, like, if you can't brush him, it's okay, you know?
I know.
I told her, like, okay, you know, we'll just see what we can do.
I told her, leave him. Don't worry about it. We take care of him. I mean, you too will take care of him.
Yeah.
She was speaking and that's it. No, whatever you want.
Yeah. Does she have any idea who I am? Does she know who she's talking? No, I was kidding.
Look at that.
Yeah, such a good boy.
Yeah.
And he died from that and look at finally he get close to you.
Yeah, well, he's probably feeling like, oh my goodness, this is what this guy does.
He
Yeah,
was so
buddy.
noisy about that.
Why do you think Belle likes me so much?
Oh. You see nothing wrong with that, my boy?
There we go, buddy. Look at this.
Oh my
Look
God.
at that, buddy. Yes, that came from you, Sebastian.
Look at how he look at you.
Yeah.
And he did it with you too?
With me? No, he
Yeah.
doesn't make eye contact with me.
You better not. Don't look at her like you know her. You don't know her. No, I was kidding. Don't look at my wife. No, I was kidding. Where's that mat splitter?
Oh, 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 hold on. I need you back over here.
Sorry, I probably startled them. Oh, there it is. Okay, mat splitter. Okay, buddy.
Beauty.
Such a good boy.
Give us a thumbs up if you like working on the floor.
No, I hate that kind of stuff. Give us a thumbs up, like and share. It's like, no. Shoot.
I'm just kidding.
Is there time and attention not enough? You want more?
I was just kidding. Just to get some laughs.
Yeah, I don't know why that kind of stuff bugs me. I don't know. I just feel like if I liked your stuff, then I'll press like. If I want to share it, I'll share it.
Yeah.
Don't tell me. Anyway.
Don't tell me what
I've always had a problem with authority to begin with.
hence being an entrepreneur.
Yeah, I didn't, oh man. I didn't want to be an entrepreneur. I just had no choice. Nobody would hire me.
See that circle thing?
Yeah, what's going on there?
I don't know. Oh, Jay Chung, I love taking out the tufts. It's so relaxing.
Yeah, it really is.
It reminded me to thumbs up. You're so funny. Okay.
Okay.
Should we come this way?
Huh?
No?
No, that's good. I'm just trying to get this side.
And I don't want to check the other side. Maybe I'll use this. Look at how old this thing is. We should probably invest in another one.
It would have been so much better if he was biting me.
I told you.
It would have been viral. It would have been viral.
I told you. What if he turns into a really good boy? You know. Like
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is, nobody really finds that exciting. You know, we're just doing a nice little groom on a calm dog. It's not eventful.
I don't want hair to go all over there. Can I just?
There you go, buddy. Good boy.
Good boy. You like bricks? Oh, someone write something? What if I work on his back and he doesn't like it?
Well, I'll hold him.
Let's see.
He may allow it now that we've gotten the mats out here on the ears and the front, because now that he understands what we're doing, he might.
Should I turn the camera a little bit?
Oh yeah.
Can't really see.
Yeah, I wonder why that loading thing is going on. That's weird.
But I kind of wish that he was this way.
Okay.
So that the.
Okay, let's lead him that way. There we go. Okay. There we go. There we go.
Okay.
Good boy.
Good boy.
I'm so proud of you, Sebastian. Good boy. You're a very good boy.
Who likes doing this? I don't know what it is about this that I like. Just maybe the feeling of accomplishments.
I love it. I mean, yeah, it's therapeutic almost.
Something about like, ooh, look at that.
Well, you know, Paulo Coelho, the alchemist.
Yeah.
You know, in that book, it was like one line was saying that the alchemist realized that the purification of the elements led to a purification of their souls, of themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I really feel like that's what's happening here. Like, by clearing and purifying the dog's skin, I feel like I'm actually clearing and purifying my own soul. Like, I don't know, not to get... But I just really like that. I really like that. It's like being involved in work that makes you feel like you've actually made a meaningful difference, you know? And by doing that, it actually starts to make a difference in yourself, in you. Okay.
So I tried starting up here, but it's so thick. So I'm doing line brushing. I'm starting down here and I'm working my way up. See how it's a lot easier to get him combed out here? So it's called line brushing for those of you that don't know some of the grooming terms. Oops. Let's see. Ramona Rains. Question: do you brush the Great Pyrenees before washing?
Yes.
All the dogs.
I do this before the
brush
bath.
all the dogs before the bath. Ari Gatari.
Arigatari.
It's A-R-I-E. I'm probably saying her name.
I like
wrong.
that. I like that. It rhymes. Arigatari.
Yeah, I like
No
that.
way.
You
My
brush.
name's Jun Yoon, which is, you know, anyways.
You brush most dogs before washing.
Every dog before washing them.
Every dog, yeah. Jay Chung says, I used to pull the tufts when I worked at a pet hotel, and my coworkers thought I was so weird.
You are weird.
Join the weird club, I guess.
You're weird just like me.
So Ari, especially any double-coated dogs or long-coated dogs.
Yeah. Short-haired dogs, still brush them out. Chihuahuas even. You know, the short-haired Chihuahuas. And you would be surprised how much comes out of their skin when you brush them out. Look at that.
So excited to... Oh, who was that? Allison.
Nice. Hi, Allison.
So excited to get you live. Nice.
Okay. So this is...
I know, what's her name? Sky Art. I know Sky Art wanted us to do a duet, like a sing off.
Sing off?
I'm trying to come up with a list of songs that we can do. A little, maybe we'll do it one day.
Nah, it can't be planned. You can't plan which songs you're gonna sing. It has to just come off the top of your head.
Oh well, I gotta plan it.
No, that's cheating.
That's not cheating.
Yes, cheating. If you have time to plan, and we're on like.
So if you're watching like those singing shows, you don't think that they have like a backup song that they want to sing or something?
No, I'm talking
like
about a
before?
spontaneous sing-off challenge that happens right at the moment. Somebody challenge you.
Okay,
You
fine.
can't
Right
say,
now.
hey, give me the night. Let me. Well, I'll take you up to your challenge tomorrow once I think of some songs. No.
Okay.
If somebody challenges you spontaneously, you got to be ready anytime to accept the challenge.
All right.
If you're true.
We'll do another video on that.
All right. I don't know if you guys have heard my singing skills yet, though, but
It's very beautiful.
oh man, it'll blow you away.
Very therapeutic. The dogs like it too.
You'll go home thinking, might be the signal.
Okay.
Oh, perfect.
We're
Put it
back
back
on. All right. Whoops. Are you gonna do anything
There's a big
exciting?
old mat here.
You gonna do anything exciting for us,
For me?
Sebastian? You wanna sing?
No.
We're not at home. I'm so glad, Norma. I'm so glad he feels comfortable now. Great job, June.
Oh, you're welcome.
Welcome here.
Look at this, buddy. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, look at all this.
Isn't that amazing? Are you not amazed?
See, the thing is, in the bath, if we don't brush all this, how much can shampoo? Do you think shampoo can really get all this out?
It just prevents you from getting a really nice, good, clean result. You know, a good, clean finish.
The thing is, if you brush before you wash, when you're doing the shampoo and rinsing, he actually feels squeaky clean.
Yeah, and it feels so nice. But you just won't get that nice, clean finish if you don't comb all of this out before. Not even all. You just want to get the majority of it. And then in the bath, even though you feel like you got it all, in the bath, more dead hair is going to come out. But then, you know, when you force dry the dog after the bath,
More hair.
not
Not
really.
as
You don't get all that hair flying all over the place. You know,
my goodness.
very little hair comes out during the force dry. And also, what you'll notice is sometimes when you're force drying a dog, like using the high velocity air dryer, and you go around these pockets, like right around here or here,
Oh my.
you get this nasty smell, right? This nasty, funky smell that comes out, right? If you comb before you wash them, when you're drying, you won't get those smells. You won't smell anything like that. Okay, can you come this way, buddy? Thank you. Thank you, Sebastian. Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
And the thing is, even though we don't wash him today, once we get him combed out, spray some coat conditioner on him, he's actually smell like he had a bath. I got hair in my mouth. Ugh. Put this mask on. Okay, buddy.
We could have gone live with Belle and when she was biting.
Yeah.
We thought that he was gonna be the worst one, so.
Yeah, just goes to show you really never can tell. That's it.
We might need to add more coat conditioner.
Yeah. Good boy, Sebastian.
I think I'll be worried if they start seeing.
Wow, he feels so nice here. Oh my goodness, he feels like a different dog.
Nice. See, if the comb doesn't go through, sometimes what you can do is just pinch. Like if you, especially if you separate the hair, look at all this. You just pinch it by hand. Just get the bulk of it out, and then the comb will go through easier.
Good boy. Good boy, Sebastian. Good boy.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so some people find this like very soothing, comforting, like pulling all this bundles of hair out, right? How many of you like to squeeze the? Oh, that's so nasty. you know, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the anal glands.
Ugh.
Or you mean the squeeze the?
Yeah, squeeze a little the skin tag.
Yeah, the pimples.
The pimples. Ugh. So nasty. It's pretty boring, isn't it? Anybody?
It really is. I mean, a lot of people ask why I don't stream my grooms live. And it's like, I don't think it's interesting. I don't think it's I don't think it's a fair exchange of value for people's time. I mean, this is pretty boring, you know. For someone watching, for me doing it, it's not boring. But for someone watching, I imagine this could be pretty boring. But yeah, it's not because I'm trying to hide anything. If anything, I thought he was gonna bite me today, so I thought it was gonna be pretty bad, and that's why I wanted to share it. But I mean, it's turning out to be pretty uneventful. But I mean, yeah, I would stream my grooms live more if I thought it was worth your time.
Okay, well, he doesn't like his closer, what is it, back of his thigh?
Uh-huh.
He doesn't like it.
Perfect.
He's turning around.
Awesome. I'll get that area. Well, can you shoot some co-conditioner?
Yes. Jay Chung, I love the brush before bath method. Is there any way reconnect? Oh no. Are we live now? Okay. So in response to Jay Chung's message, I love the brush before bath method. Is there any way to integrate it into a shop setting? My manager would probably think it's unnecessary. What we did at our shop is we had employees at different stations. So we would have someone someone at the front desk. She was our spa coordinator. She would check in the dogs, and then whoever the groomer is will put the dog on the table, groom, do the sanitary, the brush out, everything before the bath, right? And then we would have someone, and then we would put the dogs in a separate room, or we'll just put them down so that they can walk around, because it was a cage-free shop setting. So then we would have someone in the baiting area. So then it's kind of like, I hate to say this, but it's kind of like a factory.
Or Chipotle.
Like Chipotle,
Uh-huh.
I guess. So then we would have someone in the baiting. They would dry, and then the groomer we'll have the dogs, rest, and then we'll have the groomer pick up the dog and then do the groom. And in the bath, we had 3 bathtubs.
Mm-hmm.
So you could wash like 6 small dogs at the same time. So I put 2 in each bathtub, and
Yeah, if they came from the same house, of course.
But anyways, that's one way we can incorporate
or
it.
start your own shop like we did. Because again, when I first learned how important brushing was, and how the bath really isn't that important, not as important as the bathing, not as important as the brushing, and if you're not going to do a thorough brushing, then it's probably better not to do a bath either. Once I learned that, and I started to share that with the shop that I was working at, they laughed at me. And the owner even told me, to, you know, that I don't have to reinvent the wheel, you know, and just make money. And it's like, I know, I can do so many other things and just make money. I don't want to just make money. I want to make a difference, a meaningful difference in people's lives and in the lives of the dogs that I groom. That's what I'm doing this for, you know?
And the thing is, you can suggest it to the shop owner, you know, the brushing before the bath, but it depends on the shop setting. So if she says no, then don't get disappointed, because it could be just a high volume.
Well, and the crazy thing is,
salon.
after I learned all of this, and then I took it back to the shop I was working at, and they laughed at me and told me actually, if I do that, I'm fired. Not shortly after that, I actually got an opportunity to start my own business, the Terrific Spa, and that's why I took it, because I was like, if nobody's doing this, I'm going to introduce another way. I'm going to give pet owners just another option, you know, rather than what's out there. Yeah, and I know it's not for everybody, but the ones who are looking for something like this, I wanted to at least provide that option for them. And it turns out there's a huge market for this.
So just, you know, find your niche. If your niche in your area is this, brushing before the bath, then, you know, market that.
It's about personal fulfillment, because if this would absolutely make you miserable to spend hours doing this, you know, combing out a dog, if it absolutely makes you miserable, then yeah, don't do it, you know? But for me, to just go through and groom dogs as fast as I can and do as many as I can, for me, that would make me miserable. I actually enjoy this. So you have to do what makes you happy, you know? If going at a slower pace and working on just 1 or 2 dogs a day, if that's just not your thing, then it's not gonna make you happy if you do it, you know? And same thing, you know, doing 6 to 8, 12, sometimes like I hear groomers do like 16 to 18 dogs a day, that just would not make me happy. That would make me miserable, you know? So it's about finding, like my wife said, finding your niche, you know, finding what it is that makes you happy and doing that. And then you'll find people who want that, you know, the people that want their dog done as soon as possible because they're just, you know, they don't want to be separated from their dog or, you know, whatever the reasons are.
Or
Then,
maybe they notice that after your groom, the groom lasts longer, the dogs don't smell, the dogs don't mat up, whatever the reason.
but see here, this is a great example. Right here, it looks very clumpy. See that? You can see like bumps in the coat.
We might have to get him closer to the table so the cameras can
Okay.
see.
Oh, here, buddy. Okay. Okay. Come on, buddy. You're okay, Sebastian. There you go. There you go. Okay. So right here, this part of the coat looks very clumpy. And when you feel it, it feels very rough, right? So when you go through here, oh, you're okay. When you go through here with the comb, and you comb out this hair that's causing it to look clumpy and not smooth, and then, not only does it look smoother, but because these are the hairs that feel rough, that have that rough texture to it because they're dead, when you go back through and feel it, it feels much softer and silkier. And it looks smoother. It doesn't have these bumpy, clumpy, you know, bundles of hair sticking out of the coat. Okay.
Got it. Oops. Jay Chunks is on. Hold on. Go back. Wow, look at all this. L. Richie says, did you use coat conditioner before starting to brush? Yes.
Oh no, not before. We did mist him now.
We missed him.
But when I first start, I like to just go in with the comb or whatever, you know, like, or with this, you know, whatever, because a lot of this is dead anyways. There's no point in conditioning this. And also, if you do condition it, you know, you're gonna kind of make it a little more slippery. And you know, like hand stripping, for example, when you hand strip a dog, like a Schnauzer or one of those terriers, you want it before the bath while the hair is still dirty, so you can grip those hairs better and it comes out easier. So that's why I don't use coat conditioners before I start combing, because I want to get as much of those dead hairs. Oh, I'm sorry about that. So much. I want to get as much of those dead hairs as I can. And if they're, coated with the conditioner and the oils and they're a little slippery, it's not going to be as easy to get those dead hairs to come out.
Well,
like
once
that.
you get like bulk of it out, like with where did she go, Belle? We got a bulk of it out, and then once the bulk comes out, then condition it.
Yes.
So that you
Then the
don't.
live hairs, you actually, you actually get
Soften.
more contact on the live hairs. The live hairs will absorb those conditioners, the oils. And so I do it after I get the majority of
bulk.
this out. Then I condition the dog.
Okay. All right. Oops. All right. So, Jay Chung, I love these live grooms. It's a great Q&A session.
Oh, wow.
Jay Chung.
I am too, actually.
We're all students of life. Jay Chung says, exactly, I want to make a difference as well. I want to do what's right for the dogs, but also make enough money. Thank you so much for your advice.
I love the word enough. I love that word enough. Because how much is enough? Well, enough is enough, And you have to determine, like, how much are you going to be happy with? And then once you hit that, because I remember thinking, oh man, if I could just get enough money, earn enough money to where we won't be so in debt and I can actually pay my bills on time, I was like, that would just be so awesome. That's all I really want. And then now I got it. And it's like, I catch myself thinking, oh man, maybe I should be making more, and it's like, no, enough is enough. And once you determine how much is enough, and I'm not saying that it's a static number and it never changes. Of course, now that my daughters are getting older, we're looking into buying a house now, my number for enough is gonna have to change a little bit. But that's what I'm saying, it's like, when you charge what you need to charge because you need to charge it, I think your clients will respect that. But if you charge more just because you feel you can, I think that you lose some respect from your clients. If they feel like you're raising prices just because you can, rather than raising prices because you need to, there's a difference.
Like your mom's shop, the customer's like, oh my God, why is it so much to, have a pair of pants? Well, there's detail that goes into that. It's not just cutting the material and hemming it. Our rent goes up, it's a small. So, if the price, everything goes up, it's like our living cost goes up, everything goes up.
Yeah, you just want to explain that, but not in an argumentative way. I never want to argue with my clients, And if I feel like that's kind of where the conversation is going, and we're starting to get into an argument, I'll just stop. Engaging, and I'll just tell them, like, you don't have to do business with me, Nobody's forcing you to. I'm not going to beat you up if you refuse to do business with me, like.
Maybe that's a bad example.
What?
Your mom's shop.
No, I mean, it's an example.
So I showed line brushing, and I also showed the brush you can go through, you can make clean cut and then brush.
Wow, this is incredible, isn't it, buddy?
He's actually really good.
Yeah, he's being super good. And once we're done today, once we're done with this comb out and we do his nails, trim his nails, and he's all, nice and comfortable and feeling awesome and smelling good, he's gonna take a really good nap. And then after he wakes up from his nap,
He'll feel good about himself too.
yeah, exactly. He's gonna feel comfortable, not itchy anymore, not on these areas where there's all full. The skin's not feeling so tight and irritated anymore. So he's just gonna take a nice, relaxed nap when we're done. And when he wakes up, he's gonna feel He's gonna feel incredible, amazing in every way, physically, mentally, emotionally. Oh, sorry, honey.
It's okay. Oh, dingleberries. Anybody experience with some dingleberries?
Well, that's the thing. The dingleberries form because this hair is fuzzy and open and kind of rough, right? Like Velcro. So when the poo comes out, it's gonna catch on this hair, right? So if we comb all of this hair out, then when the poo comes out, the live hairs are sealed and they're silky and smooth. So the poo literally slides off of the live hair. So you won't get dingleberries collecting back here. When the hairs, the dead hairs are combed out.
Oh, wait, where's the camera?
No, I don't think that.
Sebastian's like, don't videotape my
Yeah,
butt.
he's like, don't show them that.
He's like, I know it's dirty back there. Okay. L. Richie says, makes sense to only condition live hair. Why not use a slick brush? You can use a slicker brush, but I mean, it's like so thick right now.
These days, I've been using the tools on my own skin, every single one of them. And also, you know, when you're using it, you feel it sometimes hit your own skin. I've been shying away from slicker brushes these days.
They hurt.
They hurt. They scrape and scratch my skin. And I can just imagine that they'll probably be scraping and scratching the dog's skin too. So I'm not saying I never use slicker brushes. It's just that if I can avoid it, I like to avoid using slicker brushes.
And plus, when the dog is blowing this much
There's a portable
coat.
charger with the cord in the bag.
Okay. And plus, when you're, trying to brush out a dog with this much undercoat that's just blowing coat, slicker brush is not going to do much.
Yeah, you really want to get in there with the metal comb and pull it out.
Oops.
But yeah, I like to use the tools on myself, on my own skin, just to see what it feels like, you know? No, in the other bag, in the white bag.
Is this in charge?
Yes. Yeah.
Awesome. Let's see. L. Richie, does coat conditioner contain silicone?
Not this one.
Not this. Some do.
A lot of them do.
The one that we use does not.
Like the stuff has silicone in it.
Oh yeah, the stuff. I don't really like the smell of this stuff though. There's this product called. Oh no! Oops. Oh no. Sorry guys.
What I noticed with the stuff is that when you spray it around the dog, like you start to slip and slide. It makes the floor really slick.
It does. Yeah. Oops, break it.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Sorry everybody. My bad. Okay, so where's the... Okay, so for L. Richie, right now we are using EQyss detangling spray. The smell is really nice. It's not too strong, and it goes well. It's purified water. What is all of this? It has, hold on, I don't have my glasses. Anyways, it says here it has pomegranate seed oil, grape seed oil, macadamia nut oil, sunflower seed oil, green tea extract, lavender extract, brown algae extract. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's
Anyway,
awesome.
this is what we were using right now. We don't really have a brand loyalty. We just use what's, we like to try new things. Give other people, small businesses a try,
Well, what doing some really good spray is Advet. Advet, Mary.
Advet, yeah.
That has arnica in it. And I hear arnica is like super good for the skin. All right.
Okay, EQyss, I can't bring the table over here. He keeps itching right there. Hey, good boy.
me show them the back end.
Yeah,
here.
that's okay.
There
All
we
right,
go.
guys, let's show you the back end. Let me grab the camera real quick. Maybe it's. I hope we go back on. Okay, I think we're back on. Ramona wants to know what put on the dog's feet pads to make them soft. Oh, where is that? Did you know? Waist one?
I can't talk. I can't breathe.
Oh, hold on.
I can't breathe.
We do have a paw cream that we use.
Microtech.
Microtech by EQyss. It's the same company
Sorry about
as
that, buddy.
as the
Tear got in my
detangling
throat.
spray, EQyss. EQyss, they have this.
Look how smooth he looks, even on camera. Look at how smooth that looks. Oh my goodness. All the mats are gone. Look at that. He feels so soft. Oh my goodness. Okay.
But Microtech, their creams are really nice, and the thing is, it's not oily either. And when I even used it for my hands when they were all dry and cracked, I used that Microtech, the cream, and it's pretty nice. I like it. And the smell is nice too.
Where do I put that water?
Uh-oh. So it's important to wear a mask, everybody, when you're grooming. Look, he's getting... Before he was like...
Well, then he's just trying to get away from me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. Did you see that? I almost kicked my husband in the face.
That's okay.
I'm sorry, honey.
No, that's cool. Your kung fu is no match for mine.
Karate chop that.
Yeah, I had my mask off because, you know, it just gets hard to breathe with the mask on. But then it gets even harder to breathe when the hair goes in your throat. Oh, man.
It's important to wear a mask and take care of your health, everybody.
Yes.
Ramon, my great Pyrenees Pokey has... Wait, hold on. Oh, hold on. Oh, whoa, hold on. El Richie, Advent spray with arnica is your recommendation?
Yes, Advet spray
Advet's
with
pretty
arnica in
good.
it.
It's Advet, A-D-V-E-T.
Yep. The owner's name is Jeffrey. Jeffrey, I forget his last name. Anyways, yeah. I just call him Jeffrey. Tell him June said, I can just call you Jeffrey.
And then Ramona wants to know, she said, my great Pyrenees has pokey stickers entwined in his fine fur under his, so close I can, how will I get them out? See,
With the metal comb.
with the metal comb, and what you want to do is, let me see if I can, what
Maybe
you want
use
to
that
do,
metal comb.
Huh?
Maybe use that one.
pull his arm out in front, and
Uh-huh.
then you'll get easy
And then
access.
use the comb to get underneath like that.
You'll have easy access like that. You just gotta pull the arm out. Don't pull it out to the side. Pull it in front, straight. Ramona, yes, I am brush my Great Pyrenees at the same time. I love brushing him, well, combing him. Same thing, brush, comb.
Yeah. Well, not really, but still.
Well, I mean,
We mean the same thing. We
It's-
kind of use it interchangeably.
yeah. And the thing is, if the comb doesn't go through, sometimes if you just pull the bulk of it out, then comb will go through a lot easier.
Wow, do you see that? That just flew out of there. There's some dingleberries right there. Some dingleberries.
Oh, nasty! I can't believe he just handed that to me. Dingleberries. See how the dingleberries get stuck on that coat? It's dry hair, and people just shave the butt area, and it doesn't solve.
Yeah,
It doesn't solve this issue.
because the dead hair is still there. You just trimmed it shorter. But rather than just trim the dead hair shorter,
Just pull it
if
out.
you pull it out,
Then you won't have dingleberries.
pulling it out with the comb, you know, if you comb it out, then all of this hair is now gone, and it takes time for the new hair to grow in and the hair that's here now to turn into that. And so you don't really have the dingleberry problems if you just keep it combed out.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Good boy.
And even though I'm doing it fast, I'm not doing it hard. I'm just kind of doing it like fast, you know? But I'm not doing it hard. And also if it catches on something really hard, then I'm gonna stop, you know? So it's not about how hard or, you know, it's not about force. Nature cannot be controlled by force, only through understanding. So we have to understand what's going on with the skin, how the skin functions and works, and what our role is in all of that, you know, how we can help. Good girl, Belle. You're so beautiful. You're so pretty.
Thank you.
You don't have to worry about her. She was concerned. All right.
Oh my god, he's like as big as me.
He's 105 pounds.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, honestly, if he wanted to do some harm to us, he could literally do a lot of harm, but he chooses not to. You know, and I think that's the nobility of dogs, you know? Even though they have the option to hurt us, they usually choose not to.
So like since we got bulk of it out, if we want, you know, you can go through with the co-conditioner and then go through with the final comb out.
Uh-huh.
Then not only are you conditioning the live hairs, but you're not conditioning the dead coats either.
Yeah, there's no point in conditioning all this dead hair when it's just gonna come out anyways, you know? Especially if you're using a nice, you know, a good quality conditioner. You're probably paying, you know, good money for it.
Yeah.
So you don't wanna waste good quality, expensive conditioner on hair that's gonna come out anyways. Alrighty, and it also comes out easier if you don't condition it. Alright. Did you already get the tail?
No.
Okay.
I mean, he's
Good boy!
good boy.
Good boy!
Good boy, Sebastian.
Wow. You're such a good boy.
See, in the beginning, if you were watching the beginning, he would not come. This is just amazing. Great progress.
And it's real, you know? It's like, there's nothing in it for him to act, you know, for us, you know? It's like, hey buddy, if you make me look really good, you know, I'll give you an extra $50 or something, you know? Like, there's no way to bribe a dog.
I'll feed you a nice steak dinner.
Yeah, I mean, you can bribe a dog, but once the dog already knows and trusts you. But if the dog doesn't know and trust you, you really can't bribe him, you know?
Yeah, he was so scared he peed.
Yeah, he peed. Oh my goodness, when we first started. Alright. Okay.
I mean, look at him now.
Yeah,
Not only does he feel comfortable, but we're not hurting him. We're making this a good experience.
Okay, buddy. Okay. Now, what I'm gonna do, just to push my luck a little bit, I'm gonna brush his teeth, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so right now we're using True Dog Gel Me, right, for their teeth. It's just like a little oral gel, very minty, very strong minty smell. Okay, and we're using this Petrodex finger brush glove. So, and it does this every time. It just rips right here in the palm.
Only for him.
Because I have such big hands, I guess. See? So it rips apart. It's not really good quality, but it's disposable. It's
It's okay.
one-time
No,
use.
You only
And
need
that,
those 2 bristles right there.
see right there? So that's really all I need is these 2 bristles. So then, I'll go to you. There you go. Okay, so I'm gonna put it on the finger bristle right there, right? And then kind of mix it up together there. And now I'm gonna stick my finger. Alrighty, good boy. Thank you, Sebastian. Oh, what a good boy. Thank you so much.
Aw. You know what? Going back to the coat conditioner,
Good boy.
El Richie was asking about the coat conditioner.
Good boy.
When we had our shop, we
Got both
used
sides.
when we had our shop, we had you know, the big gallons of the conditioners. What we did was we used a spray bottle. We put a little bit of conditioner and then filled it up with water the rest of the way. And then if the dog's like really matted, then we would, you know, coat the dog with conditioner and you know, try to work out the mats that way.
Alrighty. Now, I'm gonna bust out my Red Robin shears. Bam! Look at that,
Oh
baby.
wait, did you do the ears?
What do you mean?
Check the ears.
Uh,
See if they're dirty.
oh, I didn't bring the ear cleaner though. Yeah, they're good. Alrighty.
But before the bath, what we like to do is, you know, obviously brush the dog out, check the ears, the teeth brushing you can do before the bath, after the bath, during the bath. The nail trimming, we like to do before the bath, just in case you cut too close and you can, you know, the blood will stop in the bathtub. And any sanitary shaving we like to do before the bath, because you know, the close shavings, you know, we don't want to give them any like razor burns or anything like that. And you can prevent razor burns by keeping your blades clean too.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, there's some comments coming in. Let me see. Okay, let me check here. Okay, Ramona, the tail is the hardest. Yeah, I'm working on the tail right now. It's pretty thick. Hardest to brush. He is 2 years old. His tail will sit. How do you get all the straw type hair off?
Yeah, so again, look at your dog as if they were a scared child from a different country, and this is just a medical procedure that needs to be done. And even though you're not a medical, you know, professional, for some reason you're the only person left on earth, and you got to do this.
Well, the thing is with Belle, she doesn't like her hind legs or she doesn't like her tail, anything being brushed either, and she sits. So what I do is because the tail is so thick. Here, let me see if I can show you his tail. Look at it, look thick. Here's Belle. Belle, can I see your tail? See, here's her tail. Oops. Her tail is nice and fluffy. It's not too thick. See, all that. See, she doesn't like her butt being touched. Here you go, girl. She doesn't like her butt being touched. But
yeah, and that's actually when she snaps at us too.
Yeah.
It's never to hurt us.
All this thickness here, all this web here. What I like to use is this rake. I like to call it a Freddy Krueger knife. But I like to use this to, if it gets, when you pull it down and it gets caught, I pull up. See, that's why when it gets so thick, that's why I like to start at the end, work my way up. It's called line brush. So here, up.
brushing. It should be called. I'm just.
Anyways. So this is how we groom on the floor. How do you guys groom on the floor? Are you laying down like that too? Down like that too?
I mean, you know, I use no, you know, sometimes I end up on the floor like this. Sometimes I don't, you know, just, I didn't know I was gonna be doing this, but now let's try that one last foot again. He really doesn't like working on this foot here for some reason. You're okay, buddy.
Okay, I'm gonna put the camera back. Put it right here. He's been.
Oh, well. There you go.
Okay. He's pretty much done. I just gotta work on his tail.
And also, we had, you know, we basically had permission to actually not even do anything. So.
Still gonna work on his tail though.
Yeah, we want to do as much as we can. There we go. Now look at his feet. All right.
Next.
Feet are nice and round. The back one as well. Now we can do his nails. Girl, why you lying? Why you always lying?
She breathed all hard.
There was this one time when I was grooming in the shop in Arizona. I started singing and a dog threw up. And I was trying to sing to calm the dog down. She was so nervous and worked up. And I don't think it was my singing. I think really it's just because she was so like worked up and she threw up. But the timing was perfect. Oh man. So anyways, I remember one time I shared this post on Facebook. Like, how dog was responding to somebody singing to them. And I was like, this is why I sing to the dogs that I groom. And then my good friend Mel Olsen, she was working with me at that time. But anyway, she posted on Facebook. She commented on it. She goes, remember that dog that threw up on your table? Alrighty.
Mommy's gonna be so proud of you, Sebastian.
Yeah, she's really proud of you.
Wanted to? I guess we could.
Beautiful.
I guess we could take off the, you know.
Yeah, we could.
Really sound good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna sleep so good. Look at
He
this.
did really
Look
good.
at that.
It's
Look
so
at that.
I just pulled that out with my fingers.
Still,
I'm sorry about that.
his tail's so thick.
Yeah, but we'll get the rest next time. Now that he knows, and I think he's gonna do really good next time.
Yeah, he did really good, even for the nails and.
Well, I didn't do the nails yet.
Oh, you did. Oh, he
I
just.
brushed his teeth though.
Oh, brushing his teeth is nothing.
Yeah, I brushed his teeth, both sides.
No problem.
No problem.
Yeah. We thought that he was gonna bite and be
Yeah,
mean.
I'll just be honest. I actually brushed his teeth, thinking he might bite.
He is not like him.
No, he's not like her at all.
He is the noble puppy I never see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look
So
at
I mean,
Goodness.
even next time, I think we don't need it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we could even take it off right now.
Yeah,
But I'm
we
gonna,
can take it off right
I'm gonna trim his nails. And I remember last time he was a little nervous, so we'll just keep it on for just to be safe, because it's already
Yes.
on.
Yeah, yeah.
But next time, I think we could do it without this leader here.
He jumped in my chair when I'm old or what, he comment on his face. and
Aww.
Oh.
Like that. And then because he doing so good, I cannot say it. She said, you see, it's not that bad, but I'm happy I'm this way.
Yeah.
Is Ingrid going to be back?
She said,
Is she coming?
did she pay you?
Yeah, she will.
Okay, I don't know what to pay.
No.
I want to say, I'm sure she pay you, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know I don't know what she's doing,
Oh, okay.
when she's coming back.
Oh, I just wanted to see her before we go.
I know.
'Cause
See
I
her
don't-
reaction, yeah.
I don't get to see her often, you know.
I know. Exactly.
Wow, look at that. Look at that dingleberry.
Hey. See the
Dingleberries.
The poop.
They're superfood.
It's super
That's
cool.
good.
You know, my poor sister, remember, you see my sister, she had
Yeah,
a stroke.
yeah.
Okay. For the first time today, she wants to try to drive so bad, you know. And her
Ah.
husband say, okay, let's go. And they went to Detangling and he worked in the parking space. I said, let me know soon you know. But she say, she don't know because if she not even able to start the car, she don't know if she will be able to do it. But I don't hear from her yet. And I'm very noisy. I say, I'm glad, Jonathan, they have the cops to take you because I will have a heart attack if I take you.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's a very good driver, you know.
But still, after the stroke.
Yeah.
Her feet, I don't know if they will take it.
Yeah.
Because the longer she have a control in her right feet, I think she will be okay. But the feet is the one that's so weak, you know, the right one.
Oh, was it her right side?
Yeah.
My mom too. It was my mom's right side. So she has to practice eating with her left because she couldn't.
Oh, she had a stroke too, you mom?
Yeah.
How long ago?
A couple years ago.
Yeah, that's why we went to Arizona.
That's why we when we were at the Champlain house. Yeah, that's why we closed down. We had to move out to Arizona because my mom.
Okay, so it happened before my sister, I think.
Yeah. It was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, in August there will be 2 years for my sister.
Oh, it's 2 years for your sister.
Yeah.
Then it will be what, 3?
Yeah, because we went out there like
See, I
2015.
never could have thinking about that.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't think Jim wanted to let people know that we're moving because of family.
Yeah, that was a mistake. I told everybody that we're just moving and there's opportunities out there, and I was, gonna try to be a, show groomer, compete. And
But
so
it
a
was
lot
really
of
because
our
of my
customers
mom.
thought that we just dropped everything and left because I wanted to pursue like a show career.
Yes.
Yeah, so
And she was in bad shape.
Yeah, because she had four mini strokes, and then the 5th one put her in the hospital.
she was paralyzed.
So she
yeah.
was on her right side. She couldn't use it.
Just like my sister.
Yeah.
Like the speech therapy, and like
And how old is she right now?
She's 1960. Her birthday 1960. So how old is my mom?
Oh, she's born.
She was born 1960.
Yeah, so she's
60 or
50.
61.
1960. Yeah, 58.
She's like she's in
My
her
sister
50s.
is 60, and she was young.
So she
Only
yeah.
50, right? So
50 like mid 50.
And what did doctor say they happened? Is in her family, or she wasn't healthy, or
No stress.
stress?
Stress.
Yeah.
It's like my sister.
Yeah, it's stress.
She had no problem at all except stress.
Just stress.
She
Yeah.
had no high cholesterol.
Well,
no
she
high-
has high cholesterol. She has diabetes, but diabetes is not too bad. But yeah, my dad, his diabetes is really bad because he has to take shots before he eat and after he eat.
Every day.
Every day.
That's bad.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Yeah, so her mom was taking care of her dad.
So my
And then when
mom.
she got sick in the hospital, we were like, oh my God, what are we gonna do? And then so we just closed up everything and left.
My dad has eye doctors, the ear, nose, throat doctor, eye doctor, skin doctor,
Heart doctor,
heart
like
doctor. He has a
liver doctor.
dermatologist. He has like a white blood cell, like cancer treatment doctor.
But I remember I don't know, but I remember you was close with your mom, but not with your daddy, right? Because
No.
your daddy is the one that used to sit at the table.
My dad was sick.
Yeah.
Since I was like a teenager, my dad was really sick.
Yeah, but
So-
the way he used to be, he wasn't that nice, right? Because he's the one they sit at the table. and nobody can sit.
Yeah.
I cannot let it go that,
But I mean, I should have been more honest with my clients. I didn't want to put that out there. I wasn't sure, how they would feel, my wife would feel about it. So and so when we came back and we emailed all our customers, our old customers, the ones that we still had the email addresses for, some of them didn't respond because they were kind of disappointed in us, you know.
Uh-huh.
And so then we started to get like 1 or 2 clients to let us groom their dogs again in their homes. And while I was grooming their dogs, we were talking like this. And that's when I was able to tell them what happened and why we had to close and why we left. And they said they had no idea. And a lot of them were telling me like, if we would have known that it was a family emergency, you know, nobody would have been disappointed. But and it's not like they were disappointed. It was just kind of, you know, because I was talking about how it's about the relationship, all this stuff, and then my actions, it just looked like, oh, I want to try to get famous, and I left. And so, yeah. But anyways, once they started to find out what really happened, they started telling the other people, their friends, and now we have most of our clients back, you know. But
Yeah.
I learned a lesson, you know. It's better just to be honest and tell people what's going on.
Yeah, exactly. You know, especially I have to tell everybody, you know, because I was moving houses, doing it here to be sure I was able to for my sister, you know.
Uh-huh.
And some days I had to cancel. I say no, I cannot do it today, but I will do it tomorrow. Do you mind? And everybody say yes. Don't worry about it, because I want to be taken care of her or take it to the everything. You know?
Yeah, people are understanding as long as you're honest with them. They
Yes.
understand.
And how your mommy doing now?
She's doing better, yeah. Because when I was there, she had a therapist. She was in the hospital for a while, doing therapy,
That's what I'm gonna say.
learning how to walk.
And she can walk now. She walks again. She's doing everything again.
You know, before she, like when she came home, there was a therapist who came to the house who was, you know, helping her learn how to walk and everything. And then because I homeschooled the girls at home, my mom had to learn ABC, how to write, her, you know, like 1 + 1, like simple stuff.
It's like homeschooling the girls and her mom.
And my mom at the same time. And so like with my mom, we had to do I did a lot of puzzles with the kids and my mom. The therapist said that she's actually, you know, recovering really fast. And I think it was because of the kids.
Yeah, having her grandkids there.
She doesn't want to walk around with a walker. You know, she doesn't want to show that her grandkids, grandma's sick. You know, grandma's old. So like, she didn't want to.
Play with them.
So she would play with them and everything, and so she recovered really fast.
That's what my sister. She spent 6 weeks or 5 weeks in the rehabilitation place. And then she went home. I said, let me go. I want, and like you say, that child, they make it get to come back in life.
Yeah.
And
isn't that interesting? Stress destroyed the body. Love healed it. Isn't that interesting?
Kidding.
Isn't that very interesting?
It's make a miracle.
Yeah.
Yeah. All that stress, the worry, destroyed the body. And then how did it heal so fast? Because love.
Exactly. The same thing, the love, and then there. They make them, it's amazing. It's exactly true.
Yeah, it really made me realize, like, okay, if I'm feeling stressed, I'm probably damaging my body. If I'm feeling love, I'm probably healing my body. You know?
Yes, exactly. But you know, she have that they show she have a stroke or doesn't show.
The brain, it shows.
Is she able to talk real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's talking now. Normally.
Before she her speech, she would slur her words, like it doesn't come out proper. But it's good. Oops. The love that's going on here.
Nails, and he is done. Wow.
Well, I gotta
Look
work on
can you
his
believe
chin.
how much?
My mother's got him.
That's amazing.
He was so running.
Who was it? Earlier. Ramona, the tail. Okay, so Ramona, I want to show you the tail, how it was bushy. And I'm not done with it yet, but you can already tell how nice and fluffy that is.
Yeah.
Jay Chung, I can't get over how well you work together. I saw the relationship vid and it was amazing. Any additional thoughts?
Oh, wow. Wow.
Communication?
So, anytime she starts talking too much and getting too loud, I go and do
Here we
the
go.
Muay Thai clench.
Here we go.
And just choke her out. You want to do the Muay Thai clench and throw in some elbows and knees, and then you choke her out. And then the next day, she just treats me like a king. I don't know how to say it.
No advice.
Oh, yeah.
No words.
Okay, now let me do the nails. Look at this, Sebastian. Isn't that amazing, buddy? Oh my goodness, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you, Sebastian. Look at that. He doesn't even have that halty on.
Look at this.
All right, let me do the nails. Ooh. Alrighty. We got a lot of mileage on this body here. Alrighty. Alright. Good boy, Sebastian. Good boy.
Good boy.
You're okay.
He's checking me out.
Okay. There we go. Nice.
So I guess to answer Jay Chung's question, we just knowing where you stand in the relationship, I guess.
Also, I would say a sense of humor. Keeping a good sense of humor in your relationship, I think, is key.
Don't be so serious.
Yeah, okay, so we were watching this show called Dude, You're Screwed. It's like a survival show. And they said something. The guy said, within the first few days of survival situation, most people die because they get so stressed. They lose their sense of humor. And it's not fun anymore. Nothing's funny. And they get miserable, and then they get stressed, and they get overwhelmed with negative emotions, and they die. So I was like, oh my goodness, you know, that's so true in most things. You gotta keep your sense of humor about things, because once things aren't fun anymore, you don't find anything funny or fun, you know, the joy is gone, you literally die. The relationship dies. So, you know, I know, you know, it might be inappropriate to joke about beating up your wife, putting her in a Muay Thai clench. I know that's probably inappropriate to joke about, but I'm just saying, like, it makes her laugh. It makes me laugh because of how ridiculous it is that I would do that, you know? But anyways.
Oh my gosh, like in the beginning of our relationship, we were watching UFC fight, and all of a sudden he puts me in like, an armbar or something? Like, what the? But you can't be serious. You gotta be light.
It's gotta be fun. The relationship's gotta be fun. You know, because if we're not having fun, then what's the point, right?
He's actually doing really good for his nails too. Isn't that too
Yeah. Let me see. Did I already get all his nails here?
More
He
done.
moved while I was trying to get this last one.
Oh, let's see. Theodora Paz.
Oh, Theodora
Hey
Paz.
guys, happy Sunday.
What's up, Theodora?
Oh, what a pretty pup. He's doing really good. We're videotaping because we thought that he was going to be aggressive, but he's doing pretty good.
Well, not aggressive, but we just thought that he might be a challenge.
Interesting, yeah. Ramona, okay, he never hurts me, but brushing his tail, he jumped up and his nails went into 2 of my toes. Painful. He turned and kissed me. Looked sad. Aw, because he probably didn't mean to hurt you, you know, and then he hurt you and now he's sorry.
No, you're okay.
It's probably because I'm pulling on his tail too. Okay. Theodora Paz, please describe how you are cutting the nails. Oh.
You wanna help me hold them then?
Oh, yep. Okay,
Okay.
here we go.
Okay, so
Oh, let me see if I can get
I
this
wanna
here.
look at the nail here, And so instead of going parallel to the pad like this, how most people clip, because you're gonna hit that bottom part of the nerve and it's gonna bleed, I like to go at like more of a 90-degree angle. See that?
No, if he'll stop moving.
So
He's acting a little resistant right now.
it's okay.
It's
So
okay.
right there, the tip, I just wanna go and just clip the tip like that. So on this one here, same thing. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. So then we expose the nail, clip the tip. And then expose the nail, right there, see that? You clip the tip.
And don't be hesitant. If you're gonna do it, just do it.
Yeah, a lot of times when the dog's scared, they're more scared about the anticipation of it. Oh my goodness, look at this. Oh my God. It's just, I see it. I'm like, oh man, look at this. Look at that. Okay.
And then
It's because we've never brushed him out before.
this is our first time.
So yeah, there's just gonna be a lot.
Pronounce that.
What's that? Dermig Ira. You are such a cute couple. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. She really means me.
Oops.
We can talk about it. You don't have to slam things down.
Don't make me angry.
Fine. She meant both of us.
Share the compliments. You compliment hard. Just kidding.
Okay, so now I'm gonna go with this one.
Oh, should we share the other nail?
No, I mean it's the same. It's the same as the other one. It's just
Oh.
okay.
Well, let it go.
Okay.
We can bring him back.
There we go. I just wanted to let go when he's calm, not jerking, so that way he understands that when he's calm, I can let it go. You know? Okay. All right. You want to hold him in place?
Yep.
Thank you. You got him?
Yep.
Okay. All right. There we go. And
I just
the
have-
tip.
I just have my arm underneath his, like right in front of his thigh, I guess, just to hold him there.
And see this right here? All of this is dead too. I can just tell. You could just, for me, I can just look at it now and I can tell that this is actually dead hair because it's I don't know, just the way it stands, just the way it looks. There you go. So hand stripping is literally like hand sculpting. You know, now this leg actually looks much better and looks more well shaped. You know, it looks more sculpted. There we go. Right here too, between the feet.
Oh, in between the feet, especially like golden retrievers when they have the little feather stuff
Grinch
sticking out
feet.
in between their toes, you just take those light, fluffy hairs, just grab it and pull it out. It comes out so easily.
Yeah, just pinch and pull.
Pinch and pull. And the thing is, this takes experience. So you brush out, the more you feel what the dead hair
It's a
feels
feel
like,
job.
you'll know.
It's a hands-on.
Hands on. There we go.
Okay. I'm sorry about that, Sebastian.
Ouch.
Okay.
Just Ira will do. I mean the both of you, June.
Alrighty. You didn't have to
Fine,
clarify
then.
it. You didn't have. Alrighty.
Good boy. A lot of the dogs are so scared. If they're gonna react and be really scared of this, maybe just either like tap each nail or just skip it all together.
No, I don't say skip it all together.
Well,
especially
like
if
the
they're
first
scared of it.
time they were really scared. We skipped it.
Yeah.
We
that's
just
true.
clipped it. Remember?
Yeah, but it is good to kind of touch each nail and let them know that's no big deal.
But that was when like they were really scared. They were trying to jump off the table and stuff. But if you feel that the dog can handle it and you can go through with the process, that's even better. Because then when you groom this dog again next time, they'll be familiar with the process. They're gonna know that you're not gonna hurt them, and the grooms will go a lot smoother. Nice
Yeah.
try though, ha, June. I think it was El Richie earlier asked about the slicker brush. When you have dingleberries and poop all stuck in here, I think the slicker brush will help, get this stuff out if the comb doesn't get it out.
There we go. Do the back nails. Even here too, it looks much better. Still, I can still see these clumps, but much better.
And when you're brushing, don't try to force it to, brush down. Just if it gets caught, just lift it up.
Yeah.
It's kind of like picking at it, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay, can you hold him?
Yeah.
That goes back to oh. You can stop. Oh. White men can jump.
White man can jump.
White dogs.
White dogs.
Alrighty. Wow, look at this.
See, look, I'm not even finished with the tail, but look at how nice it looks already.
Wow.
That's so
Wow. thick. Okay. But if you notice right here, it looks like it lays much nicer now. It feels much smoother.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Okay, almost done. So he keeps trying to kick and pull his leg out. What I'm doing is I have my the other foot. So I have my arm under his ribs, I guess, under his tummy, and I have his leg locked in close to him, and I'm holding his leg up so that he doesn't jerk around.
Well, and also, so he's comfortable as well. So we're not pulling his leg out in an uncomfortable position. So we're keeping him comfortably restrained.
Yeah.
There we go.
So see how when he was trimming the nails, the legs were like this. I would hold it up so that you're not constantly fighting with them. Okay? Right, I just gotta finish combing out his tail, and then I think he'll be done. Okay. Theodora, what kind of material is your scrubs as to be able to properly wash all the hair off? What time did you start the groom? We started the big bell at 11, and then
What time is it now?
I don't know what time is it now.
I have no idea.
It's 2:30 now.
Okay.
So we started her at 11, and we got done with her what, 12?
Yeah. Keep track of time.
But the thing is, with him, it took us a while to build rapport with him. Because although we groomed Belle many times, he's new to the family, and this is our first time grooming him. So it actually took us a while to get to this point for him to be comfortable with us even being near him. Before, he would see us pull up in the driveway, and he would just bark like crazy.
Well, he would bark. Oh, even while we're here.
Even
What
while we're
time?
here, be in a corner, picking, barking at those things. But
We've now got to the point where he
we-
doesn't bark and growl.
he's now a lot better. He's familiar with us. He doesn't, I mean, he'll bark when we're in the driveway, but when we come inside, he stops barking. He's, you know, build rapport. Let me see. And what was your other question? I love the live groom. We all get to hang out and learn together. Absolutely. I
Okay.
totally agree with that.
All right. I mean,
Because I learned from other people during these live sessions, when other people, have, share their experiences or share products that they like, it's a great learning experience for us too. Or for me anyway.
well, I'm surprised that people actually wanted to watch it. I mean,
Yeah. Patty Anderson, how do you know where to clip on black nails? Good. What I like to do before June tells his his professional advice. For me, what I do is I am scared that I'm gonna cut the quick. So what I do is I just tip it, just the very edges. I just trim them. Honey, what's your professional answer?
yeah, I mean, just, especially because I usually Dremel. Oh man, I could really use some help.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Oh man, my back. Oh my
That's why
God.
posture is very important.
Oh, man, my back is
Theodore passed.
burning.
Theodore, before we go continue with the nail trimming, black nail trimming. Our uniform, these are nylon, so they wash really easy. They dry really fast. The dog hair, you just kind of, it'll come off. But anyways, your nails.
Hold on, some more hair got in my throat. I'm trying to get one last foot.
Okay. Which side is that? Come here. Hi, Sebastian.
Alrighty, hey Sebastian.
Which one?
Good boy.
Oh,
That
that one
one's
right
good.
there? Okay. Come here.
Alright.
Okay, good boy.
You okay, Sebastian?
Okay, so we're just trying to groom. Now, one last foot.
This
Where
mat in between here, I'm just trying to cut that mat out. There we go. There we go.
Nice clean feet. Oh no.
What? Okay. Alrighty. And then, just to do like a final little
Yeah, I
go
got.
through.
Are you gonna spray any coat conditioner on him?
Oh yeah. Yeah, you got him?
Yep.
Okay. Wow, look at that.
Yeah. It was thicker than that earlier. Pulling the tufts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
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 I mean, same reason why I love doing the dishes, cleaning. Just feels like very therapeutic. Like, I love vacuuming the stairs, when they get all, dirty, and then I vacuum the stairs and the staircase looks nice. I don't know, just this feeling inside, like satisfied.
Okay. Did he fart again?
No, it's just, alrighty. Got a lot of mileage on this body, baby. Don't run like it used to. Okay, actually, I feel like I'm in the best shape of my life at 37. People are like, the best shape of his life. You mean he was fatter? Yes, I used to be much fatter.
Hold on. I'm not good.
There's a lot more than what we, could have hoped for. We all kind of were like prepared for the worst.
Can you read that one?
Theodora Paz. I hate how backbreaking the work is to groom, but I love seeing my puppy exactly. But I mean, hey, isn't it amazing that we have this opportunity? You know, nature has given us thing as a way to show our dogs that we care about them. You know, like you can tell your dog that you love them and give them treats and toys all you want, but to really invest a good amount of your time, of your day, and your energy, your sweat, and you really invest it in your dog to help them feel better, you know, there's no better way, in my opinion, to show your dog, to tell your dog that you love them and stand.
Honey, I think you need some thinning shoes back here.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
All of it.
That's okay.
I think I got most of it out. I just need a comb to comb through his tail.
What else, Sebastian?
Ooh, that's a nice view, isn't it? Hair. Oops. All right. I think we got bad connection here. But anyways, that's our day.
Isn't this amazing though? That we've gotten to this point here where I can sit next to him and just groom his tail. Look at this. You know?
With grooming, we go, you know, we do whatever is comfortable for the dog. If that means chasing him around the living room, sitting on the couch, you know, do what you gotta do to get the job done, I guess.
But I'm just saying, like, he wouldn't even come near me before. And now we've gotten to the point where he's laying comfortably and I'm brushing his tail. One of the most sensitive parts of the dog.
Yeah, do you want a comb for the tail?
Yes.
You want the Resco comb or you want this one?
Yeah, that one. Okay. Nice.
My goodness. Anybody want any dog hair? Make a puppy?
The most rewarding part about this is being able to sit next to him comfortably and comb his tail out like this. The most rewarding part about this is that the only way to earn this from a dog is honestly. You know, it has to be genuine. You know, there's no way to buy this from a dog. You know, you can't pay them enough. They're too noble. So, aww. Good boy, Sebastian. Oh, he's raising his lip a little bit. You okay?
Thank you.
You're okay, Sebastian.
Good boy.
You're alright. He may have been raising his lip because I'm combing his tail.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just trying to get the hair off when I'm done. You're a good boy. And to think I was scared of him.
Well, I mean, when you get a dog this size, it can be intimidating.
Alright. I think we're going to be ending the video here soon. If anybody has any other questions they want to ask.
More compliments? Anybody got any more compliments?
Don't compliment the dog because then he'll steal the compliments from the dog.
Okay. Beautiful, beautiful tail. Beautiful, Sebastian. Oh my goodness, are you more comfortable? There you go. Do you feel more comfortable, Sebastian? Your tail feels so beautiful.
He's a good boy.
Look at that.
Maybe next time he won't have a problem
Such a good boy.
with us.
He doesn't have a problem with me now. Look at him. Comfortable.
That's for right now. I'm talking about next visit. Okay.
There you go.
Oh, what a cutie.
Wow, look at that. And look at Belle, how beautiful she looks.
I know. Theodore says, I like that you wear a mask. I've heard stories of people getting groomers lung, where you get hair and dander build up in the lungs. So I use masks at home now.
Yeah.
Yeah, us too. It's for your health.
Oh no, Belle, we're not going anywhere.
So Joanna says oh, Joanna says only compliments. I think you both are great. I'm just cutting fruit now. Ooh, fruit sounds delicious.
Nice.
What's your favorite fruit?
How beautiful they look. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. How beautiful you are, Sebastian. I've never been able to pet him like this. Oh my goodness.
Or let alone be that close to him.
Thank you, Sebastian. I got chills. They're multiplying.
Hey.
And I'm losing
Paula says, thanks
control.
again for sharing. You guys rock.
All right.
Awesome. Thank you for joining in, everybody. We got
We rock. She said,
oh, she's really good. And now there's Sebastian. Say bye-bye, everybody.
Totally took it.
Yeah, I know. No surprise to me. Say bye, everybody. We'll see you. That's how you
Oh, Belle, you're
clean
so
it.
beautiful.
Yes, you missed a spot over there. Yes, you missed it.
Oh.
Over there in the corner. Yes, yes.
Oh.
Right there,
Oh,
right
I'm
there.
sorry,
There you go,
I'm
right there. Yes, yes.
Oh. Please don't hurt me tonight. Please don't hurt me tonight, man. That's good.
And that's how you get things done.
All right.
Oh, Korean pear. Awesome.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Bananas and strawberries. Yum.
Nice, nice. Maybe I'll show them the Muay Thai clench I was talking about earlier. That's good.
Anyways, see you guys.
Bye, guys. Thank you so much. I really can't believe people enjoyed this. Thank you so much.